In our last session, after a long, grueling battle against the many strange forms of Sarkhan Vol, the group found themselves tending to the 4 collapsed planeswalkers who attempted to brute force close the portal that was apparently in a dangerous and erratic place, and finding them largely unresponsive from arcane feedback from the attempt. Strangely enough, it was Sarkhan himself, now returned to human form, or as human as he might be, who had plenty to chat to the group about. After some justified suspicion on their part, he seemed to be not quite there, either mentally disjointed or not particularly sane. And speaking about how he knew how to return the dragon scrolls back into their inert form, the group took a risk after some cryptic mumblings from him that made sense perhaps only to the man himself, and he was able to close them back into the form of the united dragon scrolls that had come together in one piece at last. Between blindness, confusion, and trying to put things together, the group decided that the best decision would be to return back to Hafa Town and regroup, report to Enowen, and get their bearings. Alara contacted Enowen, saying that they found Chandra having the scrolls and best to keep it safe, while she had a bad feeling about this, and Enowen instructed her to return to Arkaum immediately. They decided to bring Sarkhan Vol along, although in the process of the channeling and trying to use the teleportation pyramids, Sarkhan Vol seemed to have forgotten about having given the scrolls to Alara for safekeeping, and while trying to get him back, the group had a bit of tussle with him and got him unconscious once more and more cooperative in that sense, leaving some of their members to look after him. Alara and the others, Nerif, and Rosa, together with Mormon, decided to go and bring the scrolls to Enowen's office. Meanwhile, the others remained back at the Compass Point Tavern in their room, looking after Vol to make sure nothing happens. Once more, the group encounters en route the strange Ratman contact who Sony remembers having an encounter with before. And once more, they refuse to slow down and listen, despite the Ratman's insistence or seeing what might be the final answer from it. And from there, this is where we begin today, seeing if the group behind at the Compass Point might have other ideas, while the others in Enowen's office haven't been left for an hour now by the vampire, us wondering what's going on. So we start with Sony's group.
Okay. Sony has a group?
Well, there's Sony, Verity, and who else up there?
Tia and Ahe.
Oh, the Planeswalker, Tia, Ahe, yeah.
Yeah.
The Planeswalkers are a bit out of mission at the moment.
Yeah, but they're there.
Verity too.
Verity and Sakako.
Verity is on bonk duty.
Verity is on watch, babysit duty.
Right. So what will Sony do?
Well, Sony initially wanted to rest because, it's been a long day, but Sony can't stay still. She's like, okay, I'm resting. Okay, no, that was sparring. And then she stands up and is like, goodbye, Verity. And she goes out.
He says, do take care. There are the people around here, Then he waves goodbye for now.
What did he say?
Yeah, and then he says people, he means Redman. We know they're still here.
Well, she doesn't know that you're talking about that. She's like, yeah, it's okay. I won't hurt anyone, I think. And then she goes off. So she goes down and to see how many people are in the crowd. Maybe she should perform, maybe she should not. She doesn't know. She just goes over to the balcony and not balcony, what's that? Towards the stairs anyway. Yeah.
Well, whoever's trying to short rest, every now and then there's a bonk sound from Verity. It's like one of those weird Japanese little flopping poles that every now
Oh,
and then.
the bamboo thing outside.
Oh yeah. The water thing. The water bamboo.
Alright. Heading downstairs, Tony is aware that the weather has changed to needle rain outside, thoroughly unpleasant. As such, the compass point is quite crowded today. There are the usuals around, and there are some unusual ones. Some guides looking for work, some people trying to see if they can get better rates from the guides based on the weather. And in a corner is the strange man that Sony encountered before, sitting with two hooded figures by his side. Though he seems currently preoccupied.
As soon as Sony sees him, Sony gasps and she quickly runs back to hide behind the wall and peek over. How far would she be before she notices him?
Well, once
Or
she
behind
comes
a
down,
table or something, whatever. It's like she's gonna hide and peek over.
right. Sony, roll a stealth check.
It's him! Stranger danger! Stranger danger! I heard that!
Well,
Strange.
he doesn't seem to have noticed you back, and what few heads do turn at the nearby tables that hear it just, don't seem to see this as very out of the ordinary behavior from Sony and return to their own drinks and discussion.
Is she performing again?
It's hide and seek performance.
He's with two hooded figures, right?
Yes.
Do they seem to be in a friendly conversation or are they?
Well, they are in a furtive conversation.
What is that? Sony doesn't understand such language, neither do I.
Furtive, as in this word.
I know fur of a cat.
Some people just naturally look suspicious in whatever they do.
Suspicious. Oh, okay. So they're trying to be sus. Yeah. All right.
Well, it's not natural, and by acting natural, it's not really working so well.
But they don't look like they're against each other, right? They look like they're together. Not like the two
Like
hooded figures are confronting him or anything.
Nah, they're not confronting each other.
Ah, okay. She glances back to upstairs where Verity is, and she glances to the door to where she supposed the rest of her compatriots have gone. There's no running away, but if anything, Verity's up there. Okay, I guess it's not that bad. She looks around. Is the what's do you call that? Ashura? Is the Ashura around?
Okay. Sony looks a bit around and notices that there have been some new arrivals lately, and some of them stand out more than others because at one of the bigger tables, which Sashir has strategically placed further away from the rest of the room, are two rather large figures.
Oh.
One of which Sony does recognize.
Sarah. Nice.
Strange
If the red man comes after me, I have backup.
And he appears to be conversing in his own strange language with another fellow.
but that one is scary. Are those real tusks?
Yes, they're real. Do you want to go there and try and see if they're fake?
We met this
I-
guy before.
I don't remember. Have we? Is he bad?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
Okay,
But
do
he
I
was
want
in
to
the
out of character to
cave.
tell you?
He was in
a
the cave.
demon. He was a demon. We fought him.
Don't remember.
The guy that heard all the conversation decided, fuck it, I'm gonna stab all of you.
It is
Where?
during
cave.
in the
The
cave.
fire guy.
Oh, okay. It's just recently when we were looking for Chandra.
No, way
Nope.
before.
Way before we were
the
looking
Blasty
for.
boy. When Verity
The Burning
got
Man
attacked
played
by the
sort of-
fire cats.
Oh, okay. That is very far back.
That is like starting of the arc.
Yep.
Yeah. So Sony's not gonna remember shit like that. That is too many accounts away. There's been many bamboozles after.
Yeah. So okay then.
Yeah. Plus, it's in the cave, and it was I remember there was a lot of darkness being casted, right,
Huh?
or something like that.
I don't
No,
think
Well,
it-
there's fire anyway.
There is a lot of fire.
So much
Yes.
There's a lot of fire, no darkness.
Okay, so Sony is going to skedaddle up to Suvra and kind of like climb over his shoulders. Like, who's that? Who's your friend?
Right.
Or is she's gonna go up to him? She's going to slowly sneak up to him and then hug him. It's like, Suvra, who's that? Who's your friend? And look over his shoulder. Can I do a check to see whether Sony remembers? I don't think she does, but
Did Sony sustain a lot of damage from that fight?
I don't remember. But I don't think she died.
Yeah, alright then. It may not have been as traumatic as the lava crossing in Akaum and all that.
Yeah.
I
So-
remember we
But
were
she
trying to
remembers
go
the
back.
burning
Remember?
bench.
You remember we tried to go back and he started stabbing us?
He did start stabbing the closest unconscious target.
Yeah,
I
it
think.
Oh no, that was
Alara.
him.
And
Yeah.
Alara,
Yeah, that was him. The
Okay,
guy
then.
that stabbed the unconscious
Yeah.
combat of us.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't remember that was him. I remember that person, but I didn't remember his face.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
this guy.
It is this guy. He exploded when he died.
Yep.
alright.
Alright, I
Sony
think
runs up
Sony
to
would not
Rock-
put
yeah.
two and two together.
The larger Ashura turns in surprise, and when he sees Sonya, oh, Bonnie, and
Yeah, you remember.
waves her back. Johnny.
Yeah, well, names are good enough. Suvra, who's your friend over here? She says, not really. Because, you see, previously when they spoke, what's his name? Nerifhelp, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's just going to talk because she forgets.
Okay. So it's quite clear that Suvrak doesn't really catch a lot of what Sony is saying, although like he does tilt his head, he blinks a bit, and sometimes like tries to angle his horns as if he can get better reception from the babbling coming out. And the only thing Sony can really understand from him is also Johnny, in interspace with his own little broad guttural sounds. And the other fiend at the table sort of leans back, folding his arms and seeming to wait for this conversation or this disruption to end, seeming a bit impatient. Johnny, Asengard, Resta over Finani.
Okay, Michael, I'm sure you did an amazing job, but I just realized that I closed the Google Hangouts by accident, and I was like, it's so quiet in here, is it just me? And yeah, I only heard that last 5 seconds.
Okay, so Suvrak is listening to Sony, tilting himself, trying to see if somehow by tilting his head at the correct angle he might understand, and he's making his own odd noises. His companion at the table is leaning back, arms crossed, and looking a bit impatient.
Okay. But he's entertaining her, right? So she's going to turn back to that guy and point to him. Are you his friend? You can talk to him, right? That's so cool. I wish I understand what he's
You're
saying.
pointing at the other fellow at his table.
Yep, I am. I'm looking at his friend now, and I'm addressing him, completely forgetting who he is.
Well, the Orthon looks at Sony and will roll an intelligence check.
Is this bitch dumb or what?
The two guys.
Don't tell me
there,
he also forgot or wrote.
He forgot. Yay!
Nice.
Oh no, he also forgot. Sony forgot him. He forgot
This is
Sony.
good. This is good.
And
What?
this is how wars are averted. See, you should forgive and forget.
Well, it's more like Sony wasn't. I mean, if you were to remember someone from the encounter, it would be the people who had hurt him the most and whatever.
AKA Verity, me, and
No, Sony did a number on him, remember?
Yeah, but I was also sitting very far away, giving Moment a go at my neck. Right?
yeah, you did.
Yeah.
And also, there's the fact that to most demons, you guys kind of all look the same anyway.
Can.
That is true.
Oh, you guys look the same
Anyway,
too. Oh my god.
Anyway, the Orthon there speaks.
Yeah,
He doesn't understand you.
I know. That's such a bother. Well, do you mind me just sitting here anyway? I see some guys over there that I don't really want attention from. So maybe you big fellows are gonna, keep me safe a bit. Just for looks. I'm sorry.
Perhaps you should dress differently then.
Oh, this? Oh, this is not the problem. Believe me. And then she sits next to she takes a seat next to Sobrak and then says like, carry on, you'll be talking in words I don't understand anyway. And she starts playing with her.
Suvrak, Suvrak continues. And he makes little gestures with his big hands as well, excitedly. And the Orthon just sort of like leans on his own hands on the table and like seeming to want this moment to end quickly.
I don't think I can make any kind of insight
to
check.
be a translator.
Like, well, if it's not talking about work, then maybe you can translate to me what he's talking about. That might give you a bit of.
Blah 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 rocks, blah blah rocks.
He likes rocks, doesn't he? He gave me a whole bunch, and they were huge. Don't know what he wanted me to do with them. But I'm never one to turn down gifts from men. Like this, and this, and this. She starts pointing to all her trinkets.
Sony points to her trinkets, and Suvrak just leans forward, his shadow sort of covering her to squint more at them, as if trying to make some kind of connection with things.
It's like a duck and a chicken trying to talk. And Sonny's going to glance again at the couple, at the red man and the two hooded figure. Are they still there?
Give me a perception check or insight check.
I'm gonna do well, they're both the same. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's go perception. Oh, nice. I see everything and a bit more.
Okay. Sony notices that the red man and their contact have definitely noticed her, but because of her company, they are trying to not make it obvious, like out the corner of their eyes, watching.
Okay, when they caught her eye, well, when obviously she noticed. Does she notice? I mean, do they notice her looking? She probably does. They probably do. I mean, I can't.
Well, they return back to their own drinks.
Okay. All right. Well, this is working. Then she looks around. Um, but I do want to know why they are here. Wait, what is the innkeeper's name?
That's Sacha.
Damn it! I want to go to them, but Sony is scared.
Do you need
Suvrak
help?
is still talking excitedly and gesturing with his hands.
Okay. Um, hang on. I'm just going to do a little. What do you guys think I should do? I mean, it's more fun to go towards them, but Sony is really scared. Um,
For like if you're asking for suggestion, uh, maybe
what?
not go to them and just conversing with your big friend.
Yeah, I mean, if they approach Sony, then Sony will probably talk to them, but I'm not sure if there's a reason for Sony to go and approach them. Because Sony wasn't there when he says that he has something to talk about.
No, you wasn't there,
Yep.
so you only know stranger danger from last time you met.
Yep. Initially,
So
I thought it was a good idea, and then as I remember, it's like, no, the guy was following her and creeping her out.
so my suggestion would be just uh entertain Suvrak or try to get Orton to to translate Suvrak's word for
Yeah.
you.
All right. I'm gonna try to ask Orton. Do you know those guys over there? The one, well, does the lanky looking, rough looking, rat looking man?
They
And
all look like lanky rats to me.
really, I think he looks rattier than the most. No, he's not talking
Orton
to
sort
Sashir.
of
He's talking to Orton.
peers. What?
No. Shah said Sashir. It's not Sashir. It's Orton.
Okay. Sorry. Sony is talking to Orton, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Orton is saying they all look like lanky rats to me.
Oh, so he still he doesn't stand out to you. I guess you don't know him then. Uh,
Is there
he seems.
something worth knowing?
I don't know. I've met him before, and it seems that he noticed me, and I'm not sure if I should go talk to them. Well, I know that you guys are here, so probably it's safe. Hmm. Do you think I should talk to him? You guys are not gonna go
let's
anywhere,
go
right?
with it, so we can continue our business.
Okay, that means you guys are gonna stay here. All right, I feel a lot safer now. And she's going to look back again at them. Are they still looking at her?
Well, not directly now.
Okay, she's gonna stand up and go over and pause.
Oni and
She
Suvrak
tries.
stands up as well and starts following her.
It's okay, baby. You can stay here and talk with your friend. I'm just gonna go over there. Like I point to those people.
Suvrak sees where Sony is pointing, blinks
I
a
wait.
bit, and starts walking over to them.
Oh no!
Oh
Oh
no!
no!
Oh no! What have you done?
Baby, no!
What have you done? Sony, what have you done?
Oh.
Baby, come back.
Yeah, I tug on his arm. It's like no. They're not enemies yet.
Yet.
Sachet calls out from the counter. Is there a problem?
No, he's just excited. I'm sorry. Uh, but yeah, what did the rats do when they see us coming?
The two hooded figures like back away from the contact and start retreating further into the corner away.
And what about the rat man himself? He's still there?
He sort of leans forward, putting on a smile that's also partially nervous.
Hi, I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, my boyfriend was a bit. I mean, well, hello. I didn't mean to bring him here, but here he is.
Well, in place of a white elephant, there's now a large-sized Asura standing in the middle of the room, not quite sure whether to go forward or go backward, and Sony's holding onto his arm, and people are looking.
Yeah, and then it seems like, well, what do you call that? Since Subrak know where she's going to be sitting now, she's going to pat on him. It's okay, it's okay. Arton, good, yeah, okay, Arton, okay, I'm here. All right, 2 thumbs up. Basically trying to tell him to go sit at Arton. And she's gonna sit there.
Sony?
Okay.
He stays where he is, just like looking at her.
Chair, sit. And then Sony sits at the table with the rat man.
Okay. Suvrak also advances and manages to sit on 2 chairs at once.
She laughs and looks over to the rat man. Well, I'm sorry that it turned out this way. But yeah, you're the guy who were at the
The
tower,
other
right?
2 hooded figures immediately dart for the door.
Is he gone? I mean, they okay, they go away. That's right. But at least we're not gonna be fighting today. Or I'm not gonna get kidnapped anyway. But yeah, she tries to talk to the rat man. It's okay, he can't really understand what we're saying.
Yeah, that's real comforting for me. You wanted something?
No, I was just remembering like you from the tower before, and you were coming over. I mean, you were skipping to the town with me, right? So I thought that was a bit creepy and a bit scary. And then I realized that, I shouldn't be thinking that. And I wanted to say hi to you, but I wasn't expecting to bring my boyfriend here. So she keeps saying boyfriend, like says like you mess with me, you mess with this man.
Uh, good choice, good choice.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, what brings you around here? Your 2 friends, your 2 scary friends are gone now.
Uh, it's a bit up. And he noticed the 2 hooded figures dart outside,
In
and
the middle.
Orthon sort of looks around, looks after them, and seems to have the idea, and he follows them out.
Well, yikes! I didn't plan that either. I hope your friends are gonna be okay.
That's real nice. Yeah.
Are they your friends?
Sorta. Hey, big guy, can you be a bit less big?
Oh, okay. Sony touches what do you call that? So rock and cast reduce on him. Spend 1 spell slot. Is that okay? Is that better?
Okay, let's see.
She's gonna get kicked out.
The no spell rule.
Hey, I can't say that because I'm not there. So
Yeah, I mean, even if you say Sony can hear, it's like I feel a tingle in the back of my head. It's just,
Ronnie? And then there's like a little whoosh of air as a space previously occupied by someone much larger becomes, well,
less
now
larger.
now there's someone who's only just slightly looming over the other man. Oh, gosh, no, ankle.
Sony starts laughing because, oh my god, you look so different and small. Oh, you're so adorable now. Okay. Is that better for you? Oh, what is your name anyway? Call you Ratman, that's racist.
Right, you can call me Wolf. I think that's the name I use.
Alright! Wolf! And I told you you weren't like a wolf. Oh no, wait. She was the one who gave me that name, right?
I'm really feeling it right now, but okay.
What is it?
Not really feeling it right now, but okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry if my friend scares you. I really didn't mean that.
Suvrak seems to be examining his more regular sized body now. And, well, conversation seems to have stilled for a moment as eyes are upon the scene unfolding. Sasha seems to have gone around to the back.
Huh, thankfully. Okay. I don't know how to proceed this because I know that he wanted to say something to the team, but Sony wasn't there. Sony doesn't know. But yeah, Sony asked him just now, right, what he was doing in the tavern, and he didn't really respond. Oh,
So,
well, yeah.
you really mean it?
What?
The whole sorry business?
Well, I mean, now you don't scare me anymore, but I guess so. I'm sorry that I thought you were scary and creepy.
The man's eyes dart to the more medium-sized Suvrak now and goes, he doesn't scare you?
Oh, him? No, he's wonderful. He gave me gifts.
Oh, yeah, that's the secret, huh?
Oh no, I just like big, huge, hulking men. She says that in a deadpan face. It's like, nah, that's normal. I like this kind of big man.
Then, any idea what the other one's about?
Oh, the one who went out? I don't know. I mean, I only know this one. The other one just happened to speak common. I was actually trying to ask about him as well. But he seems bored. I saw you looking at me though earlier.
Yeah. And Suvrak is still making noises, which still makes. I have no idea what he's saying, but hopefully it's all good. Yeah. No
He's
hard
fine. He's
feelings?
fine. He hasn't bit. I mean, like I'm sure with men usually if they've not hurt anyone, they're fine. And she pats like Silvrak on the arm.
The petting seems to draw Suvrak's attention back to Sonia. He starts patting her on the arm as well.
Sunny laughs and then turns back to him. But yeah, well, if it's making you uncomfortable, then that's fine. I guess I'll take my leave.
Damn it, gotta do this anyway. How about the rest of your group? Where are they?
They went that away. She just points to the door. They went out to meet our benefactor, as Neri likes to say. I was a bit too tired to follow them, so I'm resting here for a while. But it was boring.
Are you able to speak for them or negotiate on their behalf or something?
No, me? No, I don't think so. But wait, what? What do you need them for?
Oh, I know we didn't get off on the best start and all, and holy crap, he's still talking. Yeah, we didn't get off on the best foot and all, but we're hoping we might maybe put a few things aside and maybe talk seriously about some business.
Oh, you want to hire us?
Well, I'm not sure if hiring's the right word here, since some of you all seem pretty set on the whole something business, but just seeing a few things eye to eye.
Well, she looks back to where our room is, and she says, "Um, Verity is upstairs. He usually makes some of the decisions when Alara's not around. But if you tell me I can go tell him, I don't think I can bring him downstairs right now."
The man looks around furtively and realizes that like half the tavern is still looking at him and goes, God damn it. Is there a place we can talk more privately?
How many rooms? We have another room upstairs, right?
Yeah.
We have two rooms. I would assume one room is occupied with Verity and the
One room is mine, right?
vegetables. Huh?
One room is mine, right? Like Moments and Burke's room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we use that room? We could probably use that room.
Which I have no idea if I lock it or not. But
All right. So, do you want to bring him there?
Hang on a second. I'll go and ask Verity. And she says this. I think Surat will probably poof back at this moment.
It lasts for how long, right? I think
1 minute.
1 minute. Then there's the inverse of a whoosh as Suvrak fills up space again. And Sachi comes back around the back carrying more bottles and looking around and seeing the table of the two big guys empty now and that there's movement around. And he's monitoring the situation carefully now.
Okay, I wave to Subra and say, I'm gonna go find people now. Thank you so much for coming. Although she didn't do anything. Like, she hugs him and then she runs off up the stairs.
Suvrak tries to follow after.
Okay, then I go to Verity's room. I mean, the room Verity's in. Knock, knock, open door. Hey, Verity, there's a rat man downstairs. He wants to talk to us.
Verity says, "Oh, your friend is back."
You see him in the bed. Oh, what? Oh, you followed me, you silly boy.
Only Suvarak.
Yeah, Verity points to Verity. We talk.
You were saying something about the red man.
Yeah, he said that he wished we could put stuff aside because there's something he'd like us to work together with him about. And well, he creeped me out before, but just now because Surak was around, he was really pretty tame and docile.
Well, if
You
you
wanna
wish to
talk to him?
speak, we should have a conversation then.
Suvarak sort of stares left and right at Verity. Then he reaches out with his large hands to Verity's helmet and starts like pulling on the horns.
What?
No, bad touch, Surak.
Verity puts his hand on his helmet so that it doesn't fall off. Where he says, "Oh, you're curious about this?"
He has one hand on his own horns and one hand.
Oh, same seas. Oh, Verity, perhaps we can put Surak on bong duty.
Uh,
Hope he doesn't kill the man.
I just want to say 100% he would.
Verity will say, this is kind of delicate, but if you don't mind, I can have the red man speak with us here."
Well, if you don't mind, I don't mind.
That seems fine.
Or I saw a hair outside. You want me to call him? He can take care of this man.
Verity looks at Vol, and then he keeps coming back up after every 1 minute or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And then he remembers that this guy can turn into a dragon again, and then he's like, I think it's best that we keep an eye on him for now,
All right.
before anyone comes back.
All right. So I'll go and call. I'll go back to the stairs, catch Wolf's eyes, and I'll wave to him a bit, like, come.
Wolf acknowledges your wave and gets up from his table. His knees sort of give away, then falls down.
Oh,
Then he picks himself back up again, dragging
You
himself.
all right?
across.
is he alright? What's he?
Knees weak, arms spaghetti.
Oh,
He's scared of Silver.
What's Sony's passive perception?
It's pretty okay. 16.
16. Sony, you say you can faintly smell urine.
Oh. God.
Yep,
Wait,
definitely.
did I take
need-
prestidigitation? No, I didn't. I don't have such things you call level 0 spells.
yeah, same here.
Yeah.
Except for light, I suppose.
Yep. Half-caster cry.
Oh, yeah. I can relate.
Is Tia around? Tia, can you prestidigitate this man?
Go, Tia.
I don't know if Tia's around.
Tia is
Tia,
around. Tia is here.
Well, Tia has access to a disguise kit. It's not going to work very well.
Oh,
disguise the smell.
perfume is.
Tia helpfully offers nose plugs to everyone.
Thank you. Oh,
Verity has so terrible of a passive wisdom that he doesn't smell it.
I'm sorry, it was less smelly when there was more people around. Like the sweat of
Right.
other people. Yep.
The contact sort of pulls himself up the stairs and
All right, this way.
finds Surak standing in the doorway, still pulling on his horns.
Verity is actually inside the room, so can he get in the room? Stop
Can
pulling it.
Surak enter?
Yeah.
With some squeezing, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use Surak as a chair.
Oh, no.
He can sit on the chair and then I'll sit on his lap. It's like, yay.
You can sit on the ground and then it will become your chair.
Yay!
All right.
Verity is still keeping his helmet on with one hand, so that he doesn't fall off while he tugs on his
Snuggle,
sword.
snuggle.
Right. Sony sits on Suvrak's lap and he seems contented with the position on the ground.
Yay.
Though he does make some noise. Feinato.
You can play with my hair if it.
Four sneaking planeswalkers on the fifth one. And
Yes.
Oh wait, do you recognize them? Because you're one of them too.
Oh yeah.
She tries to see his face. Does he recognize them?
can't quite tell he does, but he does lean over and like start poking at them with the finger. Poke.
Oh no.
Okay, I don't think he knows them. Otherwise, he would be more.
Yeah, the red man is there. By the way.
Well, your contact wolf does sort of drag himself up and like much light, and then looks around the doorway. Like you notice, he doesn't actually walk up to anything. He's sort of like his natural movement seems to be to hug the wall, to look around corners and such.
Oh.
And he looks around the corner to the doorway and sees five unconscious people there in the whole house.
They're sleeping. Shh.
Don't kill me, okay?
And then now and then Verity just bonk.
It's like Verity. Pong. No, we
Don't
won't
kill-
hurt you.
Don't kill me. Bonk. No, we won't hurt you. Bonk.
What am I getting myself into?
Verity turns to the red man and is like,
Oh, you're the contact that Alara mentioned last time.
Yeah, something like that. Except you all didn't really, well, things didn't quite work out then.
So is the Red King still in town?
Yeah.
And what does he wish to say?
Actually, I'm not really representing him right now.
I see. Who are you representing?
Well, that's really the folks and, well, okay, it's a bit of a damn it, the guy's big. Okay, so, while you all were away and, things happened, yeah?
Yes. To put it mildly, yes. Did something happen here?
Well, I was wondering if you all were doing anything that triggered anything here, actually.
We are not sure, but perhaps the entire plane is connected. What is going on? Do you require assistance?
Okay, so we were digging around. Akaum's full of, well, this place is full of tunnels around. Nice to make warrants and such. Goes real nice, cozy. And, well, we bumped into people that sort of look like the Enowan fellow.
Wait, vampires? In Nakao? Underground.
Yeah. Well, except these ones went berserk on us immediately.
When do you start seeing them?
I haven't really been keeping track of time, but it's been quite a few days.
I see. Do you know what they are looking for? Why they are here?
Don't know. They don't really talk, just attack on sight. And, they don't look so good either. Got black around them and stuff.
Wait, you met them while you were digging underground?
Yeah. Well, I wasn't the one digging, but that's the story I'm told.
Wait, do they come from like digging, or were they already in the underground tunnels before that? Did you dig them out from a sarcophagus?
Well, we were digging around and we sort of, well, we were looking for water really, since that's important, and we followed the water smells and the dampness, and we came to something that wasn't boiling to death, and we figured it'd work. Waterlogged cavern underground, and well, things were floating around, and once we opened it, there was just those things everywhere.
So the vampires are underground now. They are overrunning the warrens?
I already know, but we closed up stuff, collapsed tunnels as fast as we could, and
You say they have black stuff on them.
well, I'd say they are rotting or something, except it doesn't really have smell to it.
Can Verity roll anything to sort of, or is this like totally like a new thing that?
Sony's gonna ask, are you thinking about
Rotting
that
the smell.
gooey thing that Alara was dealing with in what's the name's place? What's the name's place?
Huh? What are we saying?
Seagate?
Was it a Seagate that we dealt with the
The Balagat house
uh
where Rosa burnt it.
yeah. So
The
Sony's
black water thing?
gonna ask, are you thinking about that thing?
Yes, Verity is thinking about that thing. He's like,
Was it smelly? I don't
It wasn't
remember
smelling.
Yeah, I don't remember smell from it either.
But when we burnt it, it smelled really bad.
Oh yeah, that's what Rosa says. But it didn't look like anything rotting.
Rotting vampires. Perhaps one of our people will know more about them, but I'm not very familiar with vampires in this plane. Alright, what can we do together to circumvent this issue right now? Are they digging out? Are they capable of digging out of the collapsed tunnels?
Well, I can bring you there. The rat king doesn't really want to mess with that. Prefers to just seal things up and leave it be.
Setting them there won't keep them there forever, that's for sure. It has to be dealt with eventually.
Whose decision is it to do otherwise? Is it just you, the people? Is there a second ruler between you guys?
No, it's complicated. But let's just say there's plenty of us and there's plenty of minds, and sometimes we think a bit differently.
Okay.
We're not going against the Rat King, obviously. No.
Alright. It's an issue that is going to affect all of us here, so I would be able to lend a hand. We just need to speak to the others when they're done with their business.
Rat
But I'm
King,
not the
I
line.
think anyone's got something to do with it, but so maybe you don't involve him. I don't know.
I can't really say anything. We have a lot of things on our plate right now.
and he sort of looks to Sarkhan Vo, and then he looks at the planeswalker and says,
But if it's an issue that's important, yes, I will assist you in that. Probably not immediately because the group is not here yet. How far is it from here?
Short walk, but down's the long way.
I see. I'll relay your message, but how do we find you again? Or will you be in the tavern?
I'll stick around here.
All right.
Also, your friend at the end of the corridor seems to have flown the coop, so
Oh, he has left.
yeah.
Is that a long time ago? We haven't checked in on him.
Some time back, maybe about the same time the incident, but couldn't quite tell. When things got hairy, we tried to see if he had any answers, but he wasn't there.
He was working with you, yes? Or was he working with the shapeshifter?
He was working with all sides, I think.
I see.
I mean, I'm going to ignore the whole who's working with who what part, because it all comes around, right?
Yes, we have to deal with this. But I feel like a lot of things is going to happen soon. If you're aware of the Eldrazi, I feel like we all should be aware of it.
What does that mean, really? I mean, I hear that name sometimes, but no one's really sure what it is.
Entities of... It's very hard to describe what they are, but they're very dangerous. They can turn nature into organic matters and manipulate creatures from death. Not sure how it relates to the rotting vampires that you see now. I feel like we should all know that these entities are maybe awakening. We are trying to stop it and find people who can assist us in this endeavor.
The way you say it doesn't make it sound like they're fightable things.
Perhaps not, but we can try to seal it. That's what we are trying to do now.
Seal it?
Yes.
Does it actually work?
I think it worked so far. That's why Zendikar has not completely been annihilated. From what I gathered, it's because people keep taking things away from this plane. Now we are going to reinforce it.
Harmonium plan?
No, it's more of for the well-being of this plane. Our plan.
Okay. You know, a few days ago, I think I would have considered you lot pretty crazy.
A lot of people say that to us. But what we see is true.
You think it'll work then? You're willing to bank your own lives on that?
Yes. For the people of this plane, we will find a way.
Even Ratman?
Sorry, what did he say?
Even Ratman?
Verity pauses and then he says,
Everyone in this plane, including Ratman.
All right. can work together then. So, at least hopefully the king won't say anything otherwise, but he's been pretty secluded. Okay. I got this. I think.
All right. I'll speak with the group and we'll meet you up again later.
Right. He looks over the unconscious figures and the one that Verity is bonking.
Stands up and
So
says,
this one is
Oh, this one turns into dragon.
like very normally, this one turns into a dragon. Bonk.
Just casually say, "Oh, this one turned into the dragon." Bonk.
He was quite mad and he can't really remember what he did, and we had to secure him this way for now until we find a way to return him back to his plane.
you're really adopting everything, aren't you?
Well, I try not to kill if I can, if they can be returned peacefully.
Okay. I'll see you all around. He backs away to the door and
Oh, what should I call you?
just Wolf will do.
All right. My name is Verity.
He puts a hand out.
Uh,
He's not holding his helmet anymore. He's just like puts the hand out.
Wolf looks at the hand and looks by himself, and he wipes his own hand down his trousers before taking it to shake, trembling.
Verity gives it a firm shake. Not too hard, just a firm shake.
Okay.
See you around, Wolf.
He backs out the doorway, hugging the wall down, and runs off.
He is such a rat man. A furtive rat man.
Meanwhile, Sony's going to excuse herself and Sovra. She's going to take out her. It's like she goes to her stuff and takes out a bottle of blood fire wine, the one that she got a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
Not long. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go share this. It's a wrap. See you later, Verity. Bye bye.
All right,
The
enjoy.
wrap out for a drink.
Yay, drink.
All right.
Oh, I
Where
don't
does,
have tongues.
where does Sony want to take him?
I don't know. Does he have a room? If not, we can drink downstairs. That's fine too.
Well, you can use either Moment's room or the Verity Sile room that's not being used right now.
Yeah, you're free to use Verity's room.
Okay. If Verity says so.
Yep.
Yep. Verity's like, yep. I'll do that. Yay. Wine time. Wind down. Get it? Wind down.
No.
Counting all the wine.
When have you become dead?
All right.
Okay. Yeah, I think we can go back to Alara and the team. Has it been 15 minutes? Oh no.
15 minutes since?
No, because what Narif said that if the boss hasn't come out in 15 minutes, he's going to
Oh,
do a sending.
well, you all gave an hour, and that
But
one.
he said he'll check first in
Okay.
15 minutes.
But back to Sony first. Okay, so what would Sony like to do with Sulvrak? He seems quite happy to comply, and when
No,
you
she
pull out the bottle, he does sniff at it.
Yeah, she's just going to have a drink with him. Probably fool around with him. Whatever they want to do, they can do it. But yeah, basically she just wants to chill and relax and have fun. And snuggle time and drink time.
All right. I'll say that, Suvrak does seem to understand this invitation, at least thankfully. He doesn't try to eat the glasses or anything, but he does drink from them. His mouth is a bit of an odd shape. He's quite warm to feel again, slightly scaly in the texture, and he does seem to enjoy snuggles as well.
Okay. But yeah, if I guess they'll be out for the night.
All right. In the meanwhile, we will shift the camera back to Alara and Moment and Rosa. Okay. After an hour passes, there's still no sign of Enowin.
The sending that Nerif sent, was there any form of reply?
Okay, let me just check to see what he sent, right? Okay, what was Nerif sending?
After 15 minutes, he was just going to check if Enowin was going to come back within an hour.
That 15 minutes, he didn't have a specification. Just say, "Oh, hi, dude. Are you okay down there?
Yeah.
You need any help?" That kind of thing.
Yeah.
Enowin's response to Nerif is, "Don't disturb me. I'm on the cusp of a discovery."
Okay, we get to know that. We rest for an hour and then check whether because we have to go back.
We did rest for an hour, right?
Yep.
An hour later, still nothing. You've all had your short rest.
So I'll just get my free spell slots back. Okay. In that case, then I guess if there's nothing, I'm just gonna ask Alara. Is like, Alara, do you think we should just head back? He did say don't disturb him unless you want to disturb him. I don't trust him, but still.
Not particularly. He has the notes. We have other things to do, other businesses to attend to.
Oh
Especially the
yeah, and
Rathman.
also the guy that were bugging us back there. But yeah.
I think we should go back.
Okay. How do you want to go back? Do you want to take the route outside? I point at the raining shards.
I pull out Gina from my pocket.
Right, 10 minutes. Okay,
And
gotcha.
then I spend 10 minutes. And then we appear, probably next to Verity.
Right.
Poof.
Alara comes up.
I think it's a group, it's not just Alara.
Yeah, okay. The group will return back to the compass point through Gina.
And then I see Verity. Well,
You've returned.
relatively uneventful.
What happened?
We give the scrolls, and apparently Anowin is on the cusp of a discovery. To be honest, I have no idea what that means.
While Alara says that cast of discovery, moment just use quotation marks.
Oh, I see.
Whether or not it's important to us at all. We did spend an hour away, and we did intend to speak to the rat man, who was in a bit of a hurry downstairs. So we're going
I've
to go.
spoken to him.
Oh, you have?
He did say there was an issue of finding rotting vampires underground in the warrens.
What?
Not sure what that means.
Do you
And
think the Eldrazi are here?
perhaps they seem to be rotting, but they don't smell.
But we don't rot.
They also berserk. They went berserk when they see the red people immediately and attack them. They have to seal the place. But I've agreed to assist on the matter because it is a matter of the safety of his town. So
Did they tell you how far away?
it's a long way down, but a short walk away.
And the Rat King?
They say this is the Red King would not want to deal with the problem, but I feel like this is the problem that we have to deal with eventually.
Unfortunately, we don't have an accord with the Rat King. If I remember correctly, the deal was we stay out of his way, and he stay out of ours.
Yes.
And that includes any problem with his warren. And until he comes to us personally. Was this a personal visit, by the way?
No, this is from one of the contacts. And even if we don't have an accord with the Red King, I feel we should deal with this before it gets unsalvageable.
We can attempt to move them elsewhere, but we still need to come to terms with the Rat King.
Perhaps after we have dealt with this. I have a mind it might be something to do with the Eldrazi, and you know how they spread. We shouldn't take too long to deal with this.
I am very sure it has something to do with Eldrazi.
Yes.
However, we're not exactly in a place to do anything. I'm tired. I'm spent. There's nothing we can do about it today.
I feel
Not today.
I feel like all of you guys are spent. Even though I took a short rest, I have my powers back, but still, I'm still tired.
2 rounds later.
2 rounds later, out of spells. Oh, I'm tired.
And Verity adds,
Your friend at the end of the corridor, Wakatu, is it? Apparently he has flown the coop, as the red man says.
Not something that is uncommon to him. He does that a lot.
I see. Well, he
He's
was
not-
working with enough sites. Perhaps he has some other intel.
He's not actually the most trustworthy of people to me.
I see. But either way, if we agree to resolve this issue for now, we can speak to the red man, and we can figure out how to fix this problem. Or find out more about this vampire invasion or infection. Do you know more about these moment?
No, but I did fear that something like that would have happened to my kind of people sooner or later.
I see. Do they actually live underground in a cow?
Nope. Not from not from where I'm from.
How far is it from your place to a cow? How did they come here so quickly?
Okay, so if my information from way back when is not wrong, there are quite a few vampires here and there. This, if we talk about distance, it will be the same, but not as treacherous.
I pull out my
Yeah.
map and then I put it on the
Yeah.
table or a surface and I'm like,
Okay.
Moment,
Here you go.
you're a great person, but
Okay,
really
so
the
let
waffling.
me just point. Let me just make my silent image and then just point at that location. So, I make the map that I know of, the one that Mike gave me, and I point towards the area of Malakir.
Okay, she looks at
That
this
seems
area.
very far away.
Yeah.
It's not as treacherous to travel compared to CA, just because the normal route you want to take usually is through sea.
Is
Actually,
there,
I did take sea route to come to Alpha Town when I left.
is there an
that-
underground route that they can take?
Not from what I remember. They just usually have normal civilization upside and maybe some underground. When I say underground, I mean like like underground stuff, not really that underground. So I don't think so. No.
I see. So we just have to find out when we meet them here.
I do want to say one thing though. I don't know if you remember because our mind was getting wiped all the time. Remember in Seagate where during the whole mind wipe situation that we see like unconscious vampire? Well, I don't know if you realize it, but
Yes, there was a lot of sarcophagus, yes.
maybe it's one of those cases where they build a catacomb and see you in case of emergency type of situation.
Do you think they have been infected before and then sealed up?
I would say no.
Is there a possibility?
You say you have a feeling that this might happen.
This would happen, but that was, you see, because I know the long history that I have studied of our race. I was interested of the topic, but my information wasn't really the clearest because there are a lot of information that is being twist and turned. So not a lot of things is correct, but I know how we came to be, and I'm afraid of what this would happen is because once they are awakened, we might be turned to serve them once again. Is what I am
Who do you
thinking.
mean? Serve who?
I look at Moment. Will we have a problem with you then?
Um, again, as I said again, this is what I fear, but I do not know. This hasn't happened. No, this didn't happen for God knows how long.
Wait, you mean serve
The
who?
Eldrazi.
The Eldrazi. They
From
can control vampires?
from what I've
Okay,
seen so
so
far,
if okay, let me refresh your memory. But I think some of them have told you guys before. I think I think the old librarian guy has told you before as well. But our our come about our curse, I would say, are born or came from a toxic left over by an Eldrazi. Not sure which one,
I see.
but it was long ago, and some people managed to gather the power strong enough to have a wills of its own and become this,
Become vampires?
or able to use this sort of power. But yeah,
I see. That is interesting.
well, from what we saw in Seagate, it wasn't so much as mind control. It was just turning everybody into ferals, which is probably what is happening with the vampires. Less mind control and more defaulting back to their original state.
Yes. I think we should definitely tell the Redman that we will assist in that. And
so if
okay,
you want back to your previous, like if they have corrupted before, I want to say all of us supposed to be already been corrupted in some way, shape, or form because we are technically a curse from Eldrazi. Let me be frank.
I nod.
Verity worries for a moment.
Yep. Well, for the
Let,
Worry.
let's be frank, this is what happened.
Yeah. Verity worries for a moment.
so
And then
far,
Verity will ask,
will you be alright? Are you alright? How are
I
you feeling?
uh, no, I'm feeling quite all right. Nothing has disturbed my mind for the past few days, except for the blinding light that I see in the puzzle tower. Nothing has touched my mind, so I'm sure I'm fine at the moment.
Alright. Alright. Let us know if anything comes up. Alright?
And I would not be worried about myself because I'm usually around you guys, and you guys can definitely take me down if
Verity
stuff
puts
happens.
her hand on Momona's shoulder and say,
I will protect you if anything happens.
I would rather me not doing those things and you just, and I put the hand across my neck's hand gesture is like, I live long enough anyway. But if that ever to happens, I mean, I have no idea if my mind can be saved, but that's just worse. Comes to worse. But I'm not afraid of that.
I look at Moment and I go, if you have any lapses in memory, any distinctive emotions of going wild, maybe a little too much, let us know.
I will let you know. Yes, I will let you know.
All right.
In the meantime, what can you tell us about this Murasa place? Are they any different from you?
Donk.
I remember correctly that you come from a different clan.
Yes. Gudras is the particular area that I came from. Not really sure about Murasa. What I can tell you about is lush with forest.
What?
Forest, dangerous forest.
Out of character, what? Lush,
Wait,
what?
isn't Murasa more foresty type? If I'm not
Murasa is
wrong?
the lush
Murasa is the
forest.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
lush
forest
forest,
with-
right? Yeah, lush forest. That's correct. That's what I said. Yeah.
Oh, okay, no. Something.
Malakir?
Malakir.
Malak-
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
sorry,
you said
I
Murasa, I
meant
said that.
Malakir.
You said Malakir, then okay.
Yes,
That's
sorry.
a whole totally different topic.
She meant Malakir. These M
Um,
words.
Okay. DM, can you refresh my mind about Malakir? I only remember Nimana, the port of like freedom of
The
something.
the free port.
Yeah, I only remember Nimana Freeport. What is Malakir again?
Malakir is where you came from.
Yeah, I mean like in description wise. I know where I came from, but like how is it? Is it more
Like the culture, the
like more
people.
controlled by like the vampire has more control, the houses is more control over it, or is it like more loose, more a more like don't know like bandits run more rampant in that area? Like how is Malakir?
Mm-mm-mm.
Okay, let me try to find a way to put this across.
Like, are
Okay,
they known to
so-
be feral?
Malakir is the most well-developed city in Gudras. It is divided into 5 districts, each named after the vampire family that controls it.
Oh,
So,
okay.
in some remarkable senses, it has similar architecture to human cities. Like you have your high ground, your wealthy ground, your low points, the waterways, the canals, and of course the slums area. And it's all divided carefully by power differentials.
Okay, so I'll describe it as such, where it's more humanly built, more distributed, more developed, and also you can see the power divides, the poor and the rich.
So, in other words, it's a very typical economy then, with people
Very,
just being people.
yeah, very normal.
Well, the currency is a bit different, but the moment need not go into that level of detail.
Do I need to know? I don't.
What about instances where your people turn feral and start attacking other people?
I know about houses fighting houses behind their backs, but Pharaoh, no such
Well,
case that I can.
Pharaoh, you do have some idea, not because of Eldrazi, but if a vampire does not feed for a long while,
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
and that's typically to do with the slums and like the really weak families who have no influence or they're unattached.
Okay. So, but the only instances of feral would be hunger. Like when we don't get fed and then we get bloodthirsty, those type of thing. But so that's the only instances of feral, but not towards like mind black type of feral, if you get what I mean.
So perhaps the vampires they find underground is so famished that they went berserk. But that does
Yeah.
not explain the rotting part, or what seems to be rotting.
So I'm going back to my theory that it might be one of those catacombs that they built outside of everybody's knowledge in case of like something happened.
Well,
Are
we
we
can only
trying to
speculate right now, unless we really go down there. Also, we have to think of a way to return this man.
He points towards Sakanvo.
Right, about that.
Please.
We've been asked to dispatch of him.
What does that mean?
And then Moment Dude does the hand sign again across the neck.
I
Yeah,
use my
he
thumb
does
to
that
point to
again.
Moment, like, yeah.
Oh, is there no way to return him to his place?
Personally do understand that that would be the route that you wish to
We
go
don't
through.
know.
I'm also wondering if he is wanted by the Massey Killers or Sigil
Yeah,
at all.
that's true. Could any of you contact the
I
Master
have
Killer?
one more spell, and it's an upcast.
Oh,
Out of character, I have 4 more really shit spell slots. It's level 1. But I have like a 1 level 4 spell slot that I can use for sending.
Yeah, I don't know if we want to do that. I think best to do it. Because otherwise you have to bonk him across a few days non-stop.
I know. I don't want to turn. I don't want him
And
to
Verity
turn
doesn't
into.
want to really kill him. But like if you guys really want to,
I mean, we kind of have to. Like,
Sooner or later we need to.
I will say those with the casting ability would know that banishment can banish something that does not belong to this plane.
hey, monkey noises.
Wait,
I don't have banishment prepared at the moment.
Wait.
hey, Moment, do you
But
have
it
that?
will be
Right?
it will be really painful for him, but he will go back to where he came from.
Yes.
If you
have
kill
it
him
now,
back,
right?
if you can not drop him to 0 hit point for like 6 seconds, I can do it.
You can ready action. So
No, but yeah,
Wait,
so
or maybe like when he's waking up, I'll let you know and then you can do it. Yeah.
Do
yeah,
that.
and he's on the ground, right? So if I stand 5 feet from him, I can get the crit.
It's not hard to coordinate. It's we're not in combat, so it's
Okay.
not brings up instantly in the space of 1 second.
Okay, so then in that case,
Wait,
yeah.
before we
so-
do anything, Alara is going to just grab a lock of his hair, cut it off, tie it up, and then put it in her bag just in case.
Okay, so I previously didn't want to use this spell because I know you guys want to talk to him, but since he is needed to be dispatched of, so maybe I can use Banishing Smite.
Oh yes,
Sounds good.
that would be good. I can't do that kind of thing. It's usually by the priest or cleric.
Okay then, I just load up my crossbow.
What's this guy's name again?
Sarkhan Vol.
Sarkhan Vol.
I remember because we said his name in a very weird way, and then we think in a very PG way.
Okay.
Okay, never mind. Okay, so I'm going to wait. Does ready action able to?
You
I'm
can
just
just action it.
It just happens
It just happens.
okay. So
through the magic of cinema.
oh yeah, Banishing Smite I can cast for 1 minute, holding it anyway. So yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cast Banishing Smite, and then I'm going to wait for him to be conscious first before I do the shot, in case of I actually accidentally killed him before sending him to a different dimension.
All right. So moment that's vanishing.
Okay,
Yep.
so
Poof,
one
that's gone.
slot. Okay, well that's out of our
It
hand.
sounds as Sarkhan is sent back to whatever dimension he came from.
Okay.
Verity is like,
Well, it's good that you have that. It's really helpful. That solves one of our problems.
Yes, it does.
this moment, another pat on the back.
Like,
Sometimes
I
I
nod
do.
to both of you, like, good job.
Sometimes I do forget that I have like weird spells.
But they do come in handy. That's for
Yeah.
sure.
Right.
Anyway, you should all take some rest, and I might just meet up the red man and say we will assist in that endeavor.
I
Wait,
put
what?
my hand up.
I think we
I
just go
don't
and talk
think
to him again.
now is the time.
We should just go
We
to
can
talk to him
have
right now.
another meeting tomorrow after everybody is nice and rested, when our friends have hopefully woken up. But we are in no capacity to even be in a
Aid
fight.
him. Yeah, aid him or
I do not mean to go immediately. I'm just passing on the message that we agree to assist.
just
I
make it.
I
get
don't
it.
think we're agreeing to assist yet.
Well, I have agreed to it.
I really don't think that's a good idea.
The night has said so. Moment just like perk up a little bit. Well, the night has said so.
This is more a matter of trying to get the Rat King as well.
I don't think it's the matter of the Red King right now. It's the matter of this plane.
We can get them to move, but I'm not inclined to assist someone who is not inclined to assist us. If they're in a bit of a trouble, they'll be able to make some sort of decision. And if the Rat King is unwilling to help his own people, then his people will have an
Okay,
uprising.
so there is a weird consension going on, but did he come by himself without the Red King knowing?
Yes.
Good question.
So
Something
it
about
is.
it's
It is. So
complicated.
it is. So it is not from the Red King, and he doesn't know about this.
Yes, I suppose.
Trust me when I say a voice of dissent is always a good thing.
What's their? Is there any views on their, on them towards the Red King? Did it change, or it is still like loyal to him type of
They
scenario?
seem to be afraid of him in some way. They're not opposing him. It's just that this is an issue that will trouble them. So that's why they find us.
Alara, do you think we can make them betray him?
I look at Moment with a face that says, "What the fuck do you think I've been trying to say this entire time?"
Yeah, but it's not really implied when you say it.
Exactly what did you think I was implying? Moment.
Uh,
When I say
talking directly
dissent.
to the Red King.
No. What did you think I was implying when I said dissent is always a good thing?
Actually, that skipped my mind. Yeah, what was I thinking?
I look at him like, what?
Do remember, my character is not the smartest. It has
Not
intelligence.
big brain enough.
Yeah, it's an intelligence of +0. Okay.
Uh,
So he was like, wait, yeah, what was I thinking?
Anyway, we have a very good angle to try and get an uprising against whatever the Rat King is doing. Clearly, it looks as if his people think he doesn't care about them. It's something that we can work on. It's something that we can come to an accord with,
Well,
either with the people or with the king.
Perhaps you would like to speak to the red man.
That would be good. It's something that I can do, but tomorrow I should be
I'm
able to do a sending.
inclined to assist them either way.
Tonight, after everything, I'll speak to Sasha to give us
Alright.
a call
Actually,
when the rat man comes. Did you get his name?
His name is Wolf.
Wolf.
Redman called Wolf?
Yes.
For somebody who needs help, he sure isn't trustworthy with his own name.
Well, have a good rest, everyone. Today has been a long day.
It's very long day.
I know.
Before I adjure myself, where is Sony?
She's next door with her friend Sovrak.
Do I wanna?
I do not want to.
Nah.
I will stay here and keep watch over the planeswalker.
Yes.
I will
But
be here
I
as well.
do have one request, but I know that Alara will decline, so I'm going to look at you, Verity.
Yes.
Sorry to ask, but every day I do need to eat.
Alara will test her channel divinity.
It's sparky. It's like
But as I told you before, if
Vampires
there are
do need to
cases
feed
of
internet.
people, no, it doesn't need to be. I just need a bite. That's all. It can be your hand.
Well, then it's fine.
He just like takes off his gauntlet.
I am sorry. I take that as a thank
Just
you.
go ahead.
And then I 1d6. Sorry about that.
Somewhere far, far across the continent, Sile feels a ping.
Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Ooh, that's gonna hurt.
And Verity is just taking it.
Yeah, 6 necrotic damage until you fully.
Until next long rest, right?
Yeah.
I got it.
okay, cool.
And
I
Verity
will.
puts back his gauntlet.
I will also be in the same room with the planeswalkers to like tag Verity in case he needs to go to the bathroom or he needs a nap.
I will be back in my own room. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And we can adjourn here for tonight then. It's a good place to stop the session.
Yep.
Okay.
So
many things to
I would
think.
like to award everyone inspiration.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Yay! I forgot why I used it last time. Wait,
Yay!
Because everyone did think quite a bit and have quite a bit of thought connection, despite the being such a long lapse in things. Also, when did you guys level up to 10 last time?
we leveled up
11.
to 11 4 sessions ago, I believe. Session
It's
19.
like before
It
the
was before the fight.
Eldrazi.
Yeah, Eldrazi invasion.
Yeah, I think it's when we went to Enowen
Yeah.
place.
Oh, I think
was
it's
after
when we
the
studied
library
the
fight.
runes binding under annual.
Yeah. That was like way before. The
Alright,
first time
one
we got-
levels up to 12.
That's the quickest level up I got.
Don't say
It's not even long, man. Guys, we went through so much.
I know, it's so intense.
Oh my god, it was so long, man.
So
And it was like, here, you can do a little test drive to me, and then
and then things went to shoot.
And then just everything destroyed.
went to the drain.
It's like, test drive. Very funny.
And then we went there and we were like, nope.
And with that great news of leveling up, thank you everybody for watching. We will see you next week with hopefully a full team.
thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.